Alright Phil, here's a little tutorial on how to remove large amounts of chromatic aberration without having to use the masks and everything else that lady was using, making this way more difficult than it needed to be. Now, you know, like with pure shots, you've got your green and purple fringing, especially at sunrise and sunset. You'll get it around the rocks here and there. Now, I mean, you can do it the way she did it. It is effective in certain situations, but if you want to remove a whole lot easily at one time, go up here, you select filter, camera raw filter. Alright, the first thing I notice when I open this up is you see that my highlights are blown out. So I'm just going to fix that real quick. And now I'm going to zoom in over here on my pilings, because this is where I'm going to find it. Now you see the purple fringing, green fringing, purple fringing, green fringing. You go up here underneath your histogram and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Right next on the left hand side of the effects, you've got lens corrections. Select that. Then select the box that says remove chromatic aberration. It's like, oh my gosh, look how much disappeared. It's a miracle, right? Not all of it's going to go. It's only going to correct so much based on, you know, your lens profile. So you've got purple fringing, and it says here purple amount. I'm going to move this purple amount over just a tiny bit. Like on my screen, it's about 1/4 of an inch. And as I move it back and forth, I see the magenta leaving. You move it too far and you'll start removing all the magenta from your picture. You don't want to, whichever color is selected here, you'll start removing too much of this, and that's not good because you're actually removing those colors from your picture. And you don't want to remove it all, especially at sunrise. I mean, you get purples, you get these colors, you want to keep them. Now, the green is still there, so I'm going to move the green over just a tad. Usually when I mess with the green, when I'm monkeying around with it, that's where I end up seeing the gaps where you've removed too much. So sometimes you have to move this bar to kind of see. I see that when I move it this way, my green is coming back, and as I move it this way, now my green is disappearing. I guess because I have more of a brownish hue green in this picture, so that's the hue that it's removing. Now I pretty much I hit the space bar and move around. I look around and my chromatic aberration is pretty much gone. You'll see when you're doing HDR, it's, for some odd reason, chromatic aberration is a pretty pronounced. Even with the software trying to remove it, it still shows up. But anyway, I mean, pretty simple. You just pretty much click a box, and then you kind of move around the slider until it's gone. And as you can see, since I stopped monkeying around with these buttons, oddly enough though, it has removed some color from the picture and made that come back. So I'm gonna drop my highlights just a little bit more, and I'm gonna go down here and hit OK. And when I zoom into 100%, it's gone. No more chromatic aberration. Now, I usually remove noise if I'm going to remove noise first before I do anything else. But in this picture, I shot it at 100 ISO, so it's really not noisy at all. So it probably really doesn't need any noise reduction. You could maybe remove a little bit, but anyway. Alright. Have a good one.